Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are back live, man. I'm with my brother, man, like Tyrone in the building, coming back of a big win on the weekend. Good vibes, positive energy. And yeah, man. How you doing, bro, man? How you feeling, bro?
Trying to start this hat. Oh,
yeah. Come on. Come on, man. How you doing, bro? How you doing?
I'm feeling great. Saeed,
yeah.
This is the greatest I've felt streaming with you in a long time. You know what I mean? Coming off the back of a win against Liverpool, and all I can say to you, my brother, is I told you, the chat, I told you, believe in me, believe in Mbeumo.
Come on.
To you, I was coming outside on Sunday, transition, spacing behind. I told you, look, believe in what I do.
Yeah.
And what else did I tell you, chat? Matheus Cunha. I said to you, look, Arsenal, man of the match. Haven't had a game like that since. But what happened? Big games, spacing behind, strength, ball carrying. Matheus was Matheus-in.
Come on.
He was the real Brazilian on that pitch. He was the bad man on that pitch. I told you, look, everything I said on last week's episode happened. You banter me. People say Ten Hag this, Oli this, Amorim this. Well, today is my day, chat. I said we were going to do something to Liverpool. I said Cunha was going to do something to Liverpool. I said Mbeumo was going to do something to Liverpool. And what do we call that in the words of Tyrone? The perfect hat trick, the win, the Mbeumo goal, and the Cunha performance. Respect me today. Respect my name.
Come on. Come on.
There we go.
Now,
That's
listen, man.
it, bro.
We needed that early goal and boom on, man. So thank you for the early, you know, I mean, just to calm the nerves down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we needed that just to calm the nerves down. You know what I'm saying? But now, man, I'm buzzing, man. Like I said, bro. You know what I mean? We have to let it out. But I think Tuesday still. I feel like once you go past Wednesday, that's when you got to lock in.
Yeah, we can move on from then after.
Yeah.
So,
But now, like, we're good. We're
we
good,
start
man.
looking at Brighton Wednesday night. We look at Brighton.
Yeah, Wednesday night. Yeah.
Saeed, you called yourself Jamal. You have
I know,
shades.
bro.
You weren't even getting trims. I'm
No.
celebrating. We need to celebrate this win. Don't let no one say, "Oh, it's only one game," or "Oh, Liverpool have won. They'd already lost 3 in a row anyway." No, we are enjoying this. When Maguire scored, I was shouting my house down, bro. My missus had parked up, and she was like, "I know you've scored because I could hear you outside when I was parking up." I was going bench. I love it. This is why I love football, because when you have the downs, you have the downs, and you've got to go through it, right? You've got to be in them trenches to celebrate the good times. But when you get results like this, which are deserved, which is a manager's masterclass, from set pieces to the way we attack to the substitutions, va-va-voom.
Va-va-voom. You know what it is? Because you know what it is, bro? Them man can talk about Liverpool, but at the same time, yeah, you got to put some respect on United. You know what I mean? Because we've not been respected. But that was a performance where you're like, yo, like fair play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Amarin, you know what I mean? Yes, we didn't have a lot of the ball. Yes, there was a lot of counter-attack. But you got to play to your strengths. We've never really played to our strengths. Yeah. It's just that now, you know, does this now give us momentum now? Does this now, dare I say, we can go on a run? You know what I mean? Like, it's still for me one game at a time, but it's like one of them ones where, like, can we now go on a run now? Can we start hitting a bit of momentum? Can we start now believing in that? You know, this United team, which I always said for me from day one, the squad we've assembled, I don't think it's a bad squad.
Now you've always said top 5 from day, and I argued about it.
You know what I mean? Remember, we was having this debate. I said, yo, man, because it's not like out of our reach. I don't look at this Premier League. People gas up Tottenham, yeah. They say Tottenham. Bro, they lost to Aston Villa at home. They can't get momentum.
They drew with Wolves just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, they drew Wolves, at home. So they're not building momentum. So, like, it's you know what I say with top 5, yeah. You can't really gas it up, but you also, if you go on a little bit of a run, you get top 5.
Yeah.
Chelsea, what they went, a period after January where they fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
Cliff. And then they stumbled in the end. They made it against Nottingham Forest. They had to beat Forest, didn't they, on the final day of the season to scramble in. Newcastle, we beat Aston Villa, and then they went into the Champions League. They lost to Everton at home, wasn't it, on the last day?
Yeah.
At home. Yeah. And I was like, bro, like, end of the day, bro, you got to look at it and think, yo, man, what's going on? What's happening?
Putting a run together, win
4
or 5 games, and big up SB in the chat, funny enough, because we do a Saturday show. And we were talking about teams putting together a 4 or 5 game winning run. Normally, you just think Liverpool and City the only team that can do that. At the moment, you're looking at Arsenal and City, the only 2 teams that really can do that. Because putting together a run is not easy, because every game is hard now in the Premier League.
I know.
Burnley away and Leeds away, and you're thinking, well, we could draw this because it's just the way the levels are in the Premier League. But bro, like, winning that game on Sunday was huge, because we've won 3 games in a row at home. We've beaten Sunderland, beaten Burnley, beaten Chelsea. So now it's like, right, okay, can we make it 4 out of 4 against Brighton? We know it's going to be a tough game because stylistically they've always had our number. But it was getting that. Do you know what it was for me this weekend? It was this side. It was this.
Yeah, mentality.
We go 1-0 up, because you either stay gritty for 20 minutes. When you go to these big grounds, Emirates, Etihad, Stamford Bridge, 20 minutes, ride the wave. And then you can just field your way into it, because their fans start becoming a bit restless. We scored early, and we were able to keep them out for 20 minutes after that, rather than scoring. And what we've done under Ten Hag is concede straight away. Whereas we didn't do that. We scored, kept it, neat. And we knew that when we went to halftime, their fans are restless. Commentary was saying that they're going to make changes. Is he that going to come off? Salah's not performing. And then what we had to do as a psychological test is we knew that Liverpool were going to get moments. No matter who you go to, right? If you play football, Sunday League or whatever it is, the team that's playing at home are going to have a 10-minute or 15-minute spell. It happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they scored, naturally you're thinking Liverpool are going on to get the second goal. Neutrals, people watching this were thinking, here we go again. We're going to have Amorim on his knees, bending his knees, doing the Marcelo Bielsa, and we're going to be losing 2-1. But we got the winning goal. We thought we'd go into our shell. We fought back. We were the one with Sesko, even that little neat pass to Cunha, getting him in behind to get the corner.
Yeah,
we were still trying to go for it because we thought they're vulnerable as much as we are. But for me, mentally, getting that win for De Ligt, for Yoro, who coming on, Maguire, Shaw, even Dallo, who's been under pressure this year, the keeper who done what he needed to do again, big up the Mons.
Big up.
Mentally, this does so much for us, hopefully, because Amorim has also shown us now the players are playing for him. The way they celebrated, the way that everyone was together. We can have our opinion. You could want the manager out. I said I'm happy for the manager to change, but I want Amorim to obviously try and turn it around. But of course, the truth is, how we judge it is they are the players on the pitch. We can all have a voice. The chat can have a voice. If them players are not playing for the manager, we'll know about that. They are playing for the manager. And if they're playing for the manager and they're getting results like that at Anfield, please go and kick on, because mentally, that is the biggest win for Manchester United in the last 12 months since Amorim came in. 100%. There was so much to it. Going level, last 10 minutes, you should be conceding if anyone gets the last goal. We got that. Getting the early goal, defending tight, creating chances. We weren't just sitting back the whole game and had one chance. We had moments in the first half. It was a very good team display. Even Amorim, I question his in-game management at times. Saeed Sunday, he got everything right. I was eating the curry goat, the rice, I had the coleslaw, and I had the Rubicon mango.
Come on a Rio or whatever.
Like, it was lovely, and I just loved it. Like, we've got it so right for once, and despite if people want the manager out or not, we're football.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say to you, man.
We got to enjoy it, man.
Yeah, you got it. One thing I always say to people, enjoy your wins, bro.
Yeah,
you
man.
will never, like, it's very rare for me, like, doing this kind of whole scene there where people say you're not happy about winning, bro. I swear down. That's one thing, bro. I'm never not happy, bro. Enjoy the win. I really do. I think for me, it's one of them ones where, you know what I mean? I think the manager's position right now, I'm not saying to forget it, but there's no point bringing it up every week. I've clocked it now. Like, Ineos are not willing to sack him. They're not going to sack him.
Yeah.
The manager's here. We just have to move on and understand that this is what's happening right now. You know what I mean? Like, Ineos are not prepared to sack him. I think this win has bought him till at least December. We have to see, because I've got this expectation. Amorim or not, we need to get fifth. I want to play Champions League football tonight. We're watching Champions League football. That should be us.
Yeah,
you can't be like
and our team on paper, one game a week. Cunha and Bumo, Pesco, who come from a talented big team. It's always with Bruno Fernandes. They want to play in the Champions League. Casemiro even goes on up, but these are experienced. Some of them are experienced players, or if not, they're very talented players that should be in the Champions League anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and I agree with you. Say, look, I was saying to Cass earlier, like, we're on 13 points, right? And everyone can do the if buts and but if this man didn't get a red card, I hear all that. But I'm talking about Man United, Arsenal. Yes, they're doing very good in terms of what they're doing, but the first game of the season, we were better than them, and there's no shame in Arsenal admitting that, because Arsenal fans can say, yeah, we got the win, cool, but we were better than them. So we could have 3 more points. And the Fulham game, yes, we weren't great after 20 minutes, but we had the penalty. We had opportunities to win that game. For me, either side, we should be sitting here probably on 16 points, if I'm totally honest, and we're now in the top 4. And you're then looking at it thinking, okay, Brighton at home, who are not the best Brighton at the moment, if I'm honest, compared to what we've seen in recent years.
I agree.
And Forest away that, are going to be playing a low block.
Look at West Ham last night. They can't even get a manager bound. They look bad, by the way.
They look bad. By the way. They're in trouble. But we've got Forest away, who a 3:00 game, we can win that on a Saturday. And then
I don't fear Tottenham as well. I don't fear Tottenham.
I don't fear them. So they're the next 3 games, by the way, before the international break. I'm not saying we're going to go and win all them, but would it surprise me now if we did? No. Do I want us to feel like we can? Yes. This is the most I believed in a little while, because you put something very interesting in the chat, Saeed. Very interesting about when we've had less possession. What was it? The points or whatever it was.
Yeah. I'll show you now. Like, in terms, this is where it comes down to
what we're doing at the moment. And if we're doing that and it's yielding to these results, cool. It's suiting Mbumo. It's suiting Cunha. It's going to suit Bruno Fernandes. It's going to suit the players in transition. I don't care about dominating the ball.
Yeah, there
I
you
want to
go.
win football
There you
matches.
go.
There you go. I want to win football matches.
Mad. That's mad. That's what we are. This shows you that we are a transition team. And I think this suits him. I think he said like Ruben Amorim when he's winning first or 1-0 up. Normally we tend to win the game as well. So that first goal psychologically is crucial for the team. You feel me? But that just shows you like what we are now. We are a counter-attacking team. People can say,
we have always been that.
You know what? That just tells you, like, are we ever going to change this DNA? Like, is this DNA going to ever be?
People think under Alex Ferguson we just dominated. There were times that we were a very good counter-attacking team.
Very good, good, bro.
Like so I mean, this is just
the ball a little bit better, but would be a counter-attacking team.
Yeah, on the ball we're better because we have Carrick and Scholes and stuff. But yeah, we obviously in our strengths we're probably playing in transition rather than trying to break down a low block team. But
yeah,
look, at the end of the day, our big marquee signings are Mbeumo and Cunha and Sesko. Sesko played in the team at Leipzig, played in transition. Mbeumo played in the Brentford team that definitely don't have the ball as much, and they played in transition. Everyone knows that. And then you've got Matheus Cunha, who came from the team that had the least possession of the ball last season in Wolves, that always played in transition. It was Cunha picking up the ball from the halfway line and driving, and everyone's like, this Cunha guy, United need him because he's a ball carrier. When you think about it, we haven't got a team that really is built to say, right, go on, Burnley, put 10 man in front of us and come and break us down. We're not that type of team. So if we're going to do this long ball, flick on, cool, that is what it is, or let teams, come onto us a bit and then we pinch it and go. Like this Brighton game probably on the weekend, it's going to be more than having the ball. We're going to pinch it and spring. Brother, I'm cool with it because if it's going to get the strengths out of Mbeumo and Cunha and that, cool. Let them be destructive that way. Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I know I want to see amazing. I know I want to see a team that's like dominating and doing that. But look at Nottingham Forest. This is the perfect example. Nuno, despite them falling off a little bit last year's side, Nuno got Nottingham Forest to where they were by playing low block, transitional football. It suited Elanga, Gibbs White, Chris Wood. It suited them. But all of a sudden, Marinakis, the owner, bought all these nice players in the summer, technical and that, and then he changed the manager, and all of a sudden wants to change the approach of football, and it's fallen off. So sometimes, you get results and it's working, but then you want to say, all right, okay, it worked that way. Now we want to be on the front foot and do all that. Then it messes up the whole fragrance, bro. It messes up the whole fragrance. 1 side, I've got someone at my door.
Yeah. Go for it. 100%, man. Yo, people, if you could do me a favor, hit the like button. That helps the channel massively, people. So let's get these likes up 100%. No, 100%. I agree. Right now, it is all about results for Ruben Amorim. I don't think we can look towards performances just yet. I think we're not over that hurdle of let's all relax and whatnot. I still think for me, we need a bit of momentum and we need a bit of we need to build something. Even though I do believe Real Zlatan made a comment here: is it sustainable? Is this who we are? Yes, it is right now because the standards are on the floor, whether you like them or not. The standards are on the floor. We are celebrating a goalkeeper that normally for another team would be just average. But for us, because we're seeing him do the basics, he looks so good in our eyes. So that's helped us out. Lemon's been in net. I think for me, De Ligt's form, nobody's talking about that. I think he's been outstanding. Mbeumo, brilliant. I think, and Cunha, even though he's not got the goals, you can still see what he's about. So, add them all together. I don't think Sesko, I ain't gonna lie to you. The more I look at other strikers, the more I appreciate Sesko, You know how mad that sounds?
He's grown on me a little bit as well,
Bro, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I think the more you look at other strikers, the more I look at Sesko. Do you see where he brought the ball down?
Yeah, like technically, he's sweet. Like,
yes,
controlling the ball, the little close touches. Yeah, man. I like what I see much more now than what I did at the start. I think that was nerves, Coming to Man United, you know what? Phil Jones says it. Other than Real Madrid, I don't care. We're the two biggest clubs. Simple as that.
Yeah.
I think the pressure coming to Man United can be like that, but Sesko is adjusting. He is, getting better and better. And you know what, Saeed, which was mad? The starting 11. I put it in the chat. I couldn't believe it. With the front three.
Yeah, you did. You
know what I mean? I was really shocked. It was a different source to normal.
I still think Mount needs to go now. I think we need to be tired of this Mount situation now.
Me and Cass are talking about this. I don't think he drops him against Brighton. Not that type of Brighton team, mobile.
But he has to. So you dropping Cunha for that game?
No, I'm not dropping Cunha, but Cass thinks Cunha will be dropped. I said, no way.
What's this though? What are we doing here, man? I
Because
understand now
he
does a job.
This me and Cass were going back to back about it. Big up Casto, but he was saying he's played a lot of games and he's played international break, and then he's played that game. I said, brother, he's got a week.
No, he didn't. He didn't play game. He played one game against,
and then he come off the bench.
He come off the bench of the game. Yeah,
I think he has to play. This is the type of game again. Cunha in transition has to play. But Cass is saying, but Mount is loved by Amarim. So who are you going to drop, or does he just not start Sesko again?
Bro, but that's what I'm saying, bro, man. He did start him on the bench as well. Listen, the Mount thing, I understand why he's in the team, by the way. I'm not saying to you, Tyrone, I don't understand why he's in the team. But what I'm saying is, though, like, chill out now, bro. Chill out, bro. Like, you know when you just, like, you might have, like, cracked something. You might have found a bit of stability now with the team. But relax, bro. And all it is, and we'll get onto the midfield we're talking about, Angelo Stiller. But we're compensating the midfield again. Mount is being brought in to be basically a 3 in midfield and then 2. So we're playing 3-5-2 in essentially, or 4-4-2. Remember against Sunderland, it was a 4-4-2, and Bumo and who else was it? Went up front. Yeah, they went up front and formed the 2. Ahmad went to right back, and then it was a 4 at the back. So that can happen, but I'm like, yo, man, we need to stop this now, man. Like, and this is what I'm saying. Bruno Fernandes is the reason why that's happening, and Casemiro, because it can't play as a 2 because it's too open.
It is our best pivot.
But then you're then not allowing us to marinate and score more goals. There's a reason why we're not scoring more goals. You know that, by the way. Like we are just scraping by a little bit.
Yeah, I hear it. The goal difference is -1 still.
Yeah, bro. We need to start killing teams off. We need to start building a bit of momentum, a little bit. Like, yeah, cool, we're winning, and 2-1 is great, but Liverpool take their chances. It's a different story. So we need to be now getting the 2-3, and that is because we're sitting back a little bit and we're having to hit teams on the counter.
But it works.
And Gary O'Neill said it works against the teams where you're not expected to win.
Yeah, I hear that.
Against the better teams.
Okay, but let me ask you then. Going into this weekend, we're playing at home. We know Brighton, and I've been a couple games with you where we've lost to Brighton, and it's just so annoying. So I don't even want to watch Brighton at Old Trafford anymore. But when you watch us against Brighton, and you know what they're going to be like in midfield with Beleba, Jorginho, Rutter, Ayari. They're just going to be mobile. They're going to be popping the ball about, and they're probably going to have more of the ball. Do you want to go with Mbumo, Cunha, and Sesko and hope that we're very, devastating in transition? Or do you want to feel like, okay, we need Mount in there for another body, get to 60 minutes, then we can throw Sesko on? I'm not saying, by the way, I'm a fan of Mount starting, but what I'm trying to say is, against Liverpool at Anfield, it made sense. I get it. Going to a big game away from home, top 6. We know that Mount's proven he worked hard, and you can get a good shift out of him for 65, 70. But even at home to Brighton, I've got two sides of it. I'm thinking, go really attacking and try and take the game to them. But at the same time, I know that I've seen Brighton just come and bop us off the pot, and it really frustrates me. So do we just go a bit more like, right, let's be solid. We've beaten Liverpool away. Go with what we know, and then Sesko, you can come on. It doesn't mean you ain't going to start another game, Sesko. Of course you will, but just for this game, let's keep that stability. Because, bro, Saeed, you're going to be there. And it's so one of them games that in 25 minutes, we're 1-0 down and Brighton are bopping it about, and you're just messaging in the group chat, same shit.
Back to reality. Reality.
Do you know what I mean? So, we're buzzing as Man United fans, but look, are you getting ahead of yourself thinking, look, forget Mount, let's just get Cunha and Bumo and Sesko in because we want to score goals.
Yeah, but then, bro, it's still Brighton, bro. But we're still Man United. We still have to be the team at home that has to take a little bit of risk, bro. If you can't take a little bit of risk now, when are you going to do it? Because not only do you say to yourself, right, cool, I've been in a problem for so long, but you still have the same old habits. Now you need to move up. It's like leveling up now. I can be on a webcam and I can be doing whatever I'm doing, But as you get bigger in YouTube, and you're more successful, you need to level up, bro. And this is the thing with Ruben Amorim. Yeah, you've had that for a while and it's worked well for you, but now you need to level up a little bit.
Is it too early for the level up?
Brother.
Bro, we've only done 2 games in a row, Saeed. You're talking like we won 6.
But bro, man's not even saying, bro. But the thing is, you still got a back 5, bro. What are you worried about, man? You got a back 5. How are you telling me, you can't compensate and having a front three that for me looks fluid and dynamic. Yeah, exactly. Let them fear us at home.
I hear it.
Home, bro. I'm
it's
sorry.
Just Brighton, though. Styles make fights and like.
No, but if I see though, Tyrone, if I see us doing it and we're going for the game, Andy will back me up. If the Old Trafford crowd see a team that's willing to go toe to toe with Brighton and we give them a game and we lose, bro, I don't think I'm gonna be as mad as sitting back and losing, and then we lost the game. Do you get it?
Yeah, and then it's 2-0, and then you're saying, right, you got to bring Sesko on.
Yeah,
you'd rather start with the attacking team, and then it's like, okay, if it didn't work, well, he started the team that I wanted to see. We're at home. I hear it. I'm happy. Do you know what? I'm happy either way. I'm gonna trust my manager to get it right.
Bro,
he liked that one. Oh, he liked that one, chat. You see the pause? He thought,
bro, like, yo, man, trust and the manager is mad, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This guy, bro, this brother, you know, I'm telling you.
I love you, look, you know, I love to show you, know.
What are them? They're like ski muscle. What? Sorry, ski
my brother's electric mask when he does electrics.
Wow, man, this is crazy, man. By the way, are you like, even though I don't like to do this Amrin in or out, yeah, like, are you still like don't believe in him yet? Are you when you're gonna flip flop?
I just want him to win games and get consistent. I love him to turn it around. Yeah. I'm not Amrin in. I'm not Amrin out. I'm so tired of that chat. I was
same.
You know what? Though? I will be real. I was so happy for him on the weekend. Like,
yeah. He needed that.
I love the Europeanness as well. This is such a European move, by the way. If anyone sees when Maguire scores the header, man doesn't celebrate. Man does the Mourinho. Get the subs ready. Man was the subs. Like, I love that.
He's trying to be that. You know what I mean? Like, aura farming.
He's trying to bring
the aura farming, man.
It was such a big win for him mentally. I think the players needed it. Us fans needed it. It was. I watched the highlights so many times. It was just a massive win. And look, I'd love Amrim to win loads of games and turn it around. I'm not doing this Amrim in or Amrim out. I want Man United to win games.
No, but it's Amrim proof was wrong. It's Amrim now, because he's got the time now. He has to turn it around, bro. Like, for me, I've said it. Like, everyone knows my.
It means nothing, side, if we go and lose Saturday. It feels like,
of course, it just kind of tells us everything you need to know about where I've been. But for me, I'm looking at Ineos now. I've been now not looking at Amrin anymore, because Amrin wants to fight for his job. It's now Ineos. That's who I look at. And for me, I want Ineos gone, personally. But
do you?
We'll see. Yeah, bro. I'm done with them, man. You know what I mean, bro? I'm done with them because I don't see the ambition. You know what I mean? I don't really see that.
Is that just because they haven't sacked Amarim? Because that's
no, really because cool. It's like, I feel like for me, it's one of them ones where when I look at where we're meant to be, if you were serious, when you look at the recruitment compared to where this team is meant to go.
Bro, we got Sesko and Bumo and Cunha.
No, I'm saying from where the recruitment is, from where the team should be, I don't think we are. The ambition.
You don't think it's aligned?
Yeah, I don't think it's aligned.
Wait,
no,
I'm a bit confused. You might have to break it down. We signed Sesko, we signed Mbumo, we signed Cunha. We all wanted players in the attack. Yes, we wanted a midfielder. We all still want a midfielder, but we didn't get that. But we still spent 180 million plus the 20 million on Le Mans. So we've got a lot of signings in. So is it this? Because the signings are great, what we've got.
Oh, the signings, I'm saying the signings are good. I'm saying that is good, but then your ambition to go strong there versus a manager, really and truly, I know, isn't good enough. What's going on there? You get it? Like,
your problem is not stacking Amrin. Yes, it is that.
Yeah, it is. That's what it is, 100%. But ultimately, that's ambition. That's if you're telling me you're the best in class off the pitch, then you've got to be the best in class on the pitch as well. The two have to align. You can't be having a team.
Well, you know, I hear you, but the record was poor. But this is why only a couple of weeks ago I said, look, I'm happy for the manager to be changed. And that was just the only before this game, to be fair. Now we've gone and won back-to-back games. But the truth is, I said all summer, we need to see this manager, with his players that he signed in. And we're only 7 games into the season. I think we're 3 points off top 4. Yeah, I know the swing can be that way either way. But, you know, win these next 3 and all of a sudden, it is a change of feel. So I just feel like, you know what, I was always going to say, I want to wait and take my time with it. You're not wrong, by the way. Everyone's got an opinion. I said that
I agree.
I wanted to give Amram until Christmas. I always said originally that was my time. But then when we lost to Brentford and all that, I was like, you know what? I'm so done with this because I'm just exhausted now.
Yeah.
But look, I'm actually willing
He's there.
Yeah, and let's just rock with it. But I understand why you're frustrated if they haven't sacked Amram. But, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Baines weren't even happy that we won on the weekend because Amram's still here.
This guy's saying words in my mouth, man. 2 weeks ago was tying out. 2 weeks ago was tying out Amram out.
Yeah, he was. He still is.
And now all of a
I said
sudden,
I'm happy for the manager to be changed. I don't scream Amram out. I'm not 15, but you know, if the manager turns it around, he turns it around. I want Man United to win. But we're here, Baines. We've got our biggest win.
Yeah.
You know, I'm happy. We've got Brighton at home next, Forest, and then Tottenham. There's no reason why we can't win these games. But I suppose you can ask Bainesy about Sesko and what he does on the weekend. Do you think Mount should stay in? I'm intrigued to hear his point, actually, to be fair.
Yeah, man. How you doing, though, Bainesy? Everything good? Happy Diwali, bro.
Yeah, happy Diwali. Yeah, happy Diwali.
What were you saying on Sesko?
No, I'm happy with Sesko. I'm happy with Sesko, B.
I know Ty has a bit of a problem with Sesko.
Does he? He just said before he's presently surprised.
Baines, Saeed knew this because when he first started, Saeed was backing him, and I was saying I'm a bit unsure about Sesko.
But do you not think Sesko probably looked better than what people thought? Because a lot of people question Sesko, like technically. I feel like technically he's looked very, very good. We know the physical capability Sesko's had. I was surprised he didn't start on the weekend against Liverpool.
Facts.
I think even with the game plan, I think Sesko would have done a fine job.
Massively.
Yeah,
bro, he would have.
We saw when Sesko came on, he done well. To be honest, I'll be honest, like I saw Ugarte comps in it. Like everyone done well against Liverpool, but
bro, it's a Ugarte comp.
Yeah, I saw one yesterday. Like
that's
what I knew.
I can't lie.
I can't even remember one thing he did.
Never can I.
But yeah, now Sesko's growing. Like these are the two things we're talking about, Baines. Like we're on the back of the win, and we're going into Brighton now, who stylistically we know we had trouble against. Do you keep Mount or do you bring Sesko back in? And Saeed's saying go for it and go brave and drop Mount and go for it. And I'm saying I get that, but I also understand why he might keep Mount in because normally Brighton's midfield just pops it around us. He might just go with the same approach.
No, you have to go with Sesko. We're playing at home. We're playing against Brighton. It's not like we're going to have 40% of the ball where you can play Mount, Cunha, and Mbeumo. Sesko has to come back in.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking as well. But for me, I think he has to come in. It's natural. It's a natural for me. Like, it's natural for you to do that. And I don't know what.
And I think the Monday Night Football analysis was kind of similar yesterday, where they were talking about how United struggle against like the sides that were kind of meant to win, sides that were meant to impose ourselves. Brighton are a side that we're meant to beat. Like we can't just keep doing this Mount, Cunha, Sesko, Mbeumo thing, hoping we beat teams on count. It's not going to work every single game.
Yeah. Sometimes got to go on the front foot. Yeah, you're right.
But the problem is when we're trying to go on the front foot, we're poor.
Yeah.
That's my worry.
No, but that shouldn't be a worry because you back this manager. You should have enough faith that you can coach when United should be winning games. Having more than 50% of the ball.
That's interesting. That will be, I think, against Forest. To be fair, Forest, we could hit them on the counter. But the Brighton one,
Forest, Sean Dyche, they're going to sit deep. The game's going to be on us to impose ourselves.
Yeah. That's a new phase on what. Listen, look at Arteta right now. Yeah, they're getting just by. Like they're not doing over the odds. So I feel like we're seeing a current theme in the Premier League where managers are just maybe a little bit scared to open up and not be. You feel me? Like the team that wants to give away possession or whatnot. So I don't know, man. It's an interesting one, but let's get straight into the main topic of the podcast. We are linked with Angelo Stiller. I don't know if you've seen it today, but apparently we're looking at Angelo Stiller. He is valued around about 43 million, is it, or something like that? 43 million euros. I believe he could be available in January. Listen, I don't know much of him. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm still looking at Adam Wharton. For me, is my main objective this season. Baines, what are you saying? Angelo Stiller.
I haven't watched much of him, but from what I know, he's apparently got crazy good on the ball and stuff, innit? Like a really, really good ball progressor, no? But then a lot of people then question like his mobility at the same time.
Yes.
And that's something that, let's be honest, we need him through because we're not, let's say, the most well-coached in that middle of the park kind of thing. We don't dominate games. Yeah.
Yes.
Those are incredible numbers from like a progressive passing point of view.
Yes.
That's
here, look,
really good.
Yeah, this is the data so far from the 93rd percentile for forward passes, 88th percentile for progressive passes, 84th percentile for forward passes, 81 percentile for key passes. So that is the statistics right now. And if I go on to the that just shows you more. 24 years of age.
Good age, yeah.
Good age.
But do you know what? We've not replaced. I've said it for years since streaming. I get bored of saying it, but we've never replaced that Michael Carrick profile. I love that ilk, the Pirlo, the Busquets, the Carrick, Rodri, like the controlling type of. And like I said, a lot of people could tell what type of team you are by your number 6. And with Angelo Stiller, he seems like a percentage, as like a possession type of player, which is what I love. Gives you control. Adam Wharton is, of course, my number 1 choice. I love Adam Wharton, and he would be. But Angelo Stiller seems like he gives you that. I think the only negative around Angelo Stiller is that if you have him, you need to provide legs around him, because I think the mobility side of his game is his weak point. Look, I'm not going to lie. I watch a lot of European football. I've not sat here and watched Stuttgart this season, so I can't tell you what I like and what I dislike about him. But when I read a lot about Stiller, possession, line-breaking pass is very good, but the mobility, which I think can be a factor in the Premier League, you need to get people around him. And I think when you look at Man United's midfield in general, from the Nemanja Matic to the Casemiros, to even Kobe Mine, people questioning it, we've lacked mobility in midfield. That's where teams get us, driving through the midfield. So if you're going to get an Angelo Stiller, you need the right components around him to enable him to thrive. Because in our midfield right now, if you probably threw him in there, he'd probably die out there.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? And that's not because he's not good. It's because we haven't got, it's like having a house and having a lovely bedroom, but you haven't got a roof on it. Well, what's the point? You know what I mean? You're going to sleep and get cold at night. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I know I'll come out with some mad stuff, but you need to have like the components around him. Do you know what I'm saying? So like a runner, like someone Roland said, like a Baleba next to Stiller could probably work. He's an engine.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. The problem is, though, I still don't know what's going to happen, man, in terms of January. Like, we're not going to get Baleba. I don't think we're going to get Wharton. I'm looking at the guy from Forest,
Elliot Anderson.
Does he leave with a new manager coming in now? I'm not sure. Yeah. Especially they play Europa League. Would it be good to buy a midfielder in January? Do you think we can afford to wait till the summer? Like, because really and truly, it is one game a week. You have got Ugarte, you have got Mainu, you have got Bruno, you have got Casemiro. Like, there are 4 options there if you need to. Like, it's not as if we're struggling for numbers. It's about quality, innit? And obviously now he's got this new route now of having Mason Mount drop in there and then form a 3. So he's adapting in a sense of like to not get a midfielder, but Baleba ain't gonna leave in January. And to be honest with you, his form, boy, I'd rather wait until the summer. Let him build his form up. But what do you think, Statman? Do we need a midfielder in January? Is it worth buying it for the sake of buying it? You know what I mean? Or do you just wait?
I think United will probably wait until the summer, innit? Like, let's be honest, our squad is a decent level. We probably need like let's say a top end midfielder, and that's what I think Elliot Anderson is. I just can't see these names leaving in January. And I don't want United just to get like a mid-tier midfielder, let's say like a Sabitzer level midfielder, if that makes sense, innit?
Yeah.
Just for the sake of getting a midfielder just to please the fans. You might as well just wait until the summer.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. Like, my only thing though is like, what if top 5 is hindered by lack of midfielder? We're gonna regret it in the summer. They're gonna be saying, "Oh, but what if only if we bought a midfielder? Only if we had this."
Okay, let me throw it back at you. So if you think top 5 would be hindered by a midfielder, but then if we're in that position in January where we're in the top 5, if they've got us there through halfway of the season, why are they not good enough to finish the job side?
Yeah, because then injuries can come into it. You know what I mean? You're running the risk of injuries. You're running the risk of
we've got we know Europe. We've only got FA Cup. Should be decent enough. If they've carried a job to January, say we were 7th, right? I think if we're 7th and we're 6 points off, then I'm like, right, that signing could then get us into that top 5. Then I might look at it differently.
Yeah.
If we're in the top 5 with the squad we have, I might look at it and think, okay, this squad have done half the job. Go out there and finish it. And then, like Bain said, go and get your A-star targets. Because that's my only reservation about January. I know I've seen big players leave to Liverpool and Chelsea and stuff like that, but are you really going to go and get the names that you've named in a January? Probably not. That means we're going to settle for a B class and then hope that we have money for an A class in the summer.
I do regret not going in on a loan for Paulinho, man. I'm watching Paulinho for Tottenham. I can't lie. I'm seeing some
I don't
positive
like it. I don't
things,
think he's that great on the ball. I went to the game.
Nah, but on a loan though, on loan, I can't lie. I would have taken that on a loan if he was available. You feel me? Like people say we've got that with Ugarte, but bro, he's different to Ugarte. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ugarte and Paulinho are not the same, bro. Like the way Paulinho wins the ball back, he's a dual monster, bro. He's running everywhere. You can, you know, with Ugarte, I don't feel like his presence is there, bro. Like when people are making comments, I'm like, I don't remember him touching the ball.
Facts. Facts.
I don't know if that's just me because I feel
and
like
he's quite, and he doesn't look. He's not very tall, so he's not imposing.
Man saying he's not mobile. Are you all right, bro? Man saying he's not mobile, brother.
Yeah, I don't think
everywhere.
I don't think he's that mobile.
You don't think he's that mobile?
No, I think he's all right. I think he's all right, but I don't rate Paulinho like people do.
But how do you mean? What do you mean by mobile? Because I'm talking about mobile when I'm like, this guy covers every blade.
When people say mobile, they think of people like Fred. Like just those players that can buzz around, if that makes sense, isn't it? I don't think Paulinho falls into that category.
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about from a defensive point of view of
he covers that. He's probably good at covering that box, which is what he needs to do. Needs to do. Yeah.
But if it does on the ball, though, of course, it's not like a box to box midfielder. But I'm talking about in terms of, you know what I mean, having that because we're playing in a 2, right? And if you're gonna have that alongside Casemiro, then you need someone who's gonna cover that position. But right now it's Bruno. Even Bruno looked tired against Liverpool, man. Like for once,
I was glad he took him off. Actually, you know.
Yeah, he took him off, didn't he?
Yeah, I like that because it shows that just because you're the captain, he wanted to shore it up, and I think it was the right move because he could have come off 10 minutes earlier. So I like that from Ruben Amorim. So Bruno is, he is 31. Do you know what I mean? Like, and he's played a lot of games. When you think about him, that Rashford, them type of players, they play and play and play. Riyad Mahrez they play so much football. So him in a pivot now, we're asking him to do a lot of work. And I don't mind if Bruno actually got maxed at 70 minutes and Kobe come on for him. I actually don't mind that. I think Kobe's a good player anyway. Of course, I want to see Kobe get minutes. So if that means Bruno coming off at 70 and Kobe comes on, cool. Like we'll probably get more control. We're still gonna have Cunha and Mbeumo and them guys. So you know what I mean? I just think I'd rather go for an A-class midfielder. I'd love someone if someone like Still is available in January and you can go out and get him, then cool. But like
Conor Gallagher on loan?
Who?
Conor Gallagher.
No. I'm not happy.
No, but Ty.
You might as well have kept McTominay. No,
you're not listening. But realistically, that's really the profile and player that might be available in January.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Would you take him, Baines?
I think I'm with Saeed. It depends on the situation in January.
Yeah, it depends on the situation. He's played 9 games so far.
He's alone, innit?
Yeah.
He's going to go back to Atletico.
Yeah, it'll be alone because United tried that in the summer.
Yeah.
Alone. I reckon it'll be the Conor Gallagher's. That'll be the Sabitzer kind of style. You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of...
proper Sabitzer. Yeah, it is a proper Sabitzer side.
Do you know what I'm trying to say to you, bro? Like, if you look at his... this is his game time so far.
Yeah, so how many minutes has he played?
He's started 11-2, substituted in 7. Yeah, so he's always been substituted.
If he's starting 11, he's only been in it twice.
No.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, he's been twice. It says starting 11 twice, substituted in 7. And you can see the minutes. Look at his minutes. 13, 23, 22, 14, 18, 22. Yeah, he's not a big part of the team now. And also, you've got to remember, people, like they've signed Alex Baena from Villarreal, who's a Spanish international. He's getting minutes. Koke's in there. Pablo Barrios. They've got players in there.
I like that Barrios guy.
Like Gallagher's not one of the front and center of that team, to be honest. So
I think in January, realistically, he's going to be one of these loans, or United will just get like a crazy young talent, just so other teams can't get them, kind of thing, innit?
Yeah, but Gallagher was in the England squad or set up. Was he for the last Euros? I believe. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if
he was.
In his head, he'll want to be getting into the World Cup squad. If you come to United, you're not guaranteed starts anyway. So you're going to be going to a team that I think is like a mid-table Prem team to go and prove yourself. Jordan Henderson gone to Brentford, starting every week. He's part of Tuchel's plans. Gallagher might have to do a move like that because at United, you're not starting over Bruno. And you're definitely not starting over
Do we
Casemiro.
stop the growth then? Do we then not allow, because I know Mainoo's not going to play as well, but then that's another position Mainoo isn't gonna.
And Kobe will probably leave himself in January. Yeah.
No, the manager's saying no. Did you hear about it? He said no.
Okay, well, I hope not. Good, but you know.
No, you know what, man? I hope he does, man. I want him to play football, man. I hope he leaves United. Now, real talk, man. If
he leaves on loan, then yeah, but I'm not on a perm.
No, on a loan and go get minutes. Cool. I just think for me, it's like we're wasting Kobe's talent here, man. I'm not one of these guys, man. Like, oh, Man United, I'm a selfish fan. Like, nah, bro. Like,
no. I want him to go out and enjoy his football and play, but only on a loan, yeah. To get into the World Cup,
of course.
Leave.
Yeah, but where could Mainoo go? Because Mainoo's talent is elite club level. Like, we're talking Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Barca, Bayern Munich. He's that sort of player, kind of thing, isn't it? In terms of quality.
I would go to someone like, but then again, Napoli have been interested. I think that could be a decent move for him. Look what my man's been doing, the Scottish kid. You know what I mean? He's been balling out over there, man. You feel me? So
Gilmore,
you know what I mean? The league where, Gilmore, man, he's been playing there as well. So
someone said like Napoli. Is he guaranteed to start at Napoli?
No, he's not. Not Lobotka's so rated over there, by the way.
Because what, like De Bruyne's still there. McTominay is pretty much like
Anguissa's good for them as well.
They play a 4-4-2, man. Did you see how they play? By the way, they play like a 4-4-2. Now McTominay. Now because you know what? Before McTominay used to play in the middle, right? Now McTominay's been playing on the left.
Wait, someone said apparently Newcastle linked. There's no chance United let him go Newcastle.
Newcastle. You know what? Yeah, because Tonali's getting a lot of injuries now. I don't know if you've seen. He's been overplayed, Tonali.
Yeah, but there's no chance United let him go out on loan.
To a rival. Yeah.
You know what's quite funny? Could you imagine him? I don't know.
Man, he can get into that midfield, bro. You might have overgassing that midfield. Yeah, but
Gilmore doesn't normally start, by the way. Lobotka's normally there, but he weren't playing that game. Lobotka is a bad boy for them. Trust me, Saeed, when I say that.
Well, Lobotka is a very good player. Here.
Believe me on that.
What game was it there where they played? Was it Man City? Yeah, Man City here. Look how they played here. Played like a 4-4-2. Look,
Lobotka's in there. See?
Yeah, Lobotka was in the middle here, and then they had a free here. Look, McTominay's role now has been reduced on that side. Sometimes Anguissa can play that, but come on, bro. He can still get into this team, bro. I'm sorry, man. He can, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If he's leaving in January, he has to get into that team straight away because that's the point of the loan.
Yeah, I agree.
So always say he gets into that Napoli team straight away.
Yeah.
I can answer to
or if we go and get Joe Bellingham, I reckon United might do a little deal.
He could go Dortmund, to be fair.
Yeah, go to Dortmund because Joe Bellingham's stinking.
Who they got? Pascal Gross, Felix and Mecha.
No, they're dead, bro. They're dead. They're dead.
Yeah. He starts over there.
Hey, yo, that could be one to watch out for. Don't tell you.
I hear. Do you know what? It's so funny. Someone put Barcelona. I was going to say that. I thought, I'm going to get cooked by you.
But if United did that, that would be the worst deal ever, bro. Where they do some sort of deal where Job goes that way and then Mainoo goes this way, because United have been looking at him, Joe Bellingham, for a little bit, and I just think he's so overrated, bro. Like
so do I.
I just I watched him and I'm like, even when he was at Sunderland, I was like, yeah,
I know,
he's all right.
I know.
He's all right.
Yeah,
but,
he's all right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He's not moving me. Like
Chris Rigg is an interesting one. He's not really getting game time at Sunderland at the minute. I don't know if you watch Chris Rigg.
He was talented for them last season. Can't get a sniff now. They've got Enzo Lafie and they've signed a few more of them players like Enzo Lafie and stuff that are coming in, and the black guy in midfield, I think Siddiqui, whatever his name is as well. He's pretty good, to be fair, actually.
18 years old though. 18 years old. Yeah, I mean, he is still fairly young in that regards, you know what I'm saying? But someone who, could be a player that we could.
But these sort of players, like I said, are young up and coming talent that United might do in January just to get ahead. There's no way we expect these sort of players to come in and create an impact straight away. That's why I said it has to be like the Conor Gallagher mode or these young players. We're not getting a top end player.
And is there any point of that, Baines, to be honest?
Young talent, I'll be honest, like everyone knows me. If you can get good young talent, you have to do it, no matter what.
Yeah, I agree. Now,
you've been watching the Under 20 World Cup, innit, Saeed?
Yeah, you know what? I have been. And that's
so you watched the Argentina-Colombia game.
Yeah. I watched this kid, man. He's a midfielder. I forgot his name. The chat will have to let me know, man. And he was cold. I can't lie to you, bro. He was
Argentina.
cold. Yeah, from Argentina. I forgot his name.
Delgado or something, innit?
Hey?
Delgado, the number 5.
Delgado. Thank you, bro.
Was
Delgado, man. That's someone that maybe I could look at and be like, yo, maybe it's one of them where we could potentially go and get, but
that was a very good game, by the way, the Argentina-Colombia game.
Yeah, very good, bro. I was watching like 2 a.m., bro. I was like, yo, this game is fire, man. I should have done a watch along, man, because
the only problem was Colombia were missing their like 2 main like best players.
I know that the forward
Villarreal was suspended and then Jordan Breyer was injured.
Yeah. But Morocco, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Morocco got some good talent, man. They've won now a lot of tournaments. They've won the under 23s, under 17s. All right, Morocco might have to be the place to go and scout, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because
they're cleaning up these like AFCON tournaments kind of thing as well.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. For me, it's one of them ones. Maybe a Casado. What about Casado? You rate Casado?
Oh, from Barca?
Yeah, from Barcelona. They're not really gonna be.
These are the sort of players that, like I said, I will always take a chance on, kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like this, what do you call it? The risk is so low, but the upside is high.
Yes.
You can never get wrong with these players.
Yes. You know what? When you deep like that, yeah, you're right. You know, because it's one of them ones where you can't go wrong. But then again, I'm looking and I'm like, yo, should we wait? You sure you're not talking about Prestiani? Now, Prestiani's the number 10. I know Prestiani's the one with he's got blonde hair, I think.
He plays for Benfica.
Yeah, he plays for Benfica. He's a more of attacking midfielder, I'm sure. Or he plays a winger. Yeah, not that one. He's not the one I'm looking for right now. No, not him. Let's talk on super chat here from Noel. He says, I agree with you, Saeed. We should wait until the summer unless Mainu leaves for game time to be in the England squad, World Cup squad. Then we find a replacement. Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree, man. Big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you don't hit the like button, people, man. I need everyone to hit the like button right now and subscribe. I think we're like 15 away from 200K. So if you're watching right now, please subscribe to the channel if you can. Maguire, interesting one. Contract talks. Apparently, United set to offer a new deal. Fabrizio Romano, again, I think on his YouTube channel, spoke about it. And Maguire, new deal. Are people going mad about it? Do you think like is it deep? Is it one of them ones where him as a 5th choice? Or do you look at it from another point of view where him being there is almost like an indictment of where Man United are, like Luke Shaw, Maguire, like these sort of players that have been here for years and years? Like, what do you think, bro? Because at the end of the day, it's one of them where I look at it from my point of view. United don't really have to give this deal. This is just our sentiment. You can talk about leadership, you can talk about whatever, but really and truly, it's sentiment while we're keeping him. Like, yeah, cool. I don't think he's the worst centre-back in the world. I don't buy into this argument that Maguire is the worst centre-back ever. I think he's got good qualities. I think he's got good things you can take from. But being reliable, being there all the time, and then playing a high line, and then doing this, and then doing that, you're exposing his weaknesses. But then again, I'm like, yo, you don't have to renew his contract. We don't have to do it. We can find better centre-backs. You know what I mean? We don't have to. Why do Man United always have to give out contracts? Why? Just let them go. We didn't do it for Varane. And you know what? Look at Varane. He kind of, his injuries, and he was kind of finished then. But Tyrone, what do you think about Maguire? Interesting one, isn't it? Like, are you bothered if he gets the contract because he's then his 5th choice? But then his 1st choice now. So where do you start with that? So Maguire, like the manager likes him.
Do you know what? He's one of them players that, like, if he was willing to be 4th or 5th choice, I definitely don't think in this formation it's a bad option. I think Maguire in the back 4, I'll be like, get rid straight away. But if we're persisting with the manager for now and we're sticking with the back 5, which is a three defenders, then, you know, he's comfortable on the ball. He's good at 5th choice, but the wages are a problem for me, by the way. 175 grand a week, I think he might be on.
No, but he's willing to
he said pay cut.
Okay, he's willing to take a pay cut and it's like a 2-year deal. Then there's other areas for me that I'm willing to address first. But you know what? He can go on a free, so we're not really going to get any value from him anyway. Obviously, he's going to be walking. But look, If you ask me, am I really that concerned about it? I'm not really too concerned. I like Lenny Yoro. I like De Ligt. I like Lisandro Martinez. Luke Shaw can leave, of course he can, but he's been all right at the moment. But I look at De Ligt. I look at De Ligt and Yoro, Aiden Heaven. I look at De Ligt and Yoro, and they're like the two main guys at the moment. And then you've got Heaven that's coming through. Martinez, how's he going to be when he gets back? So we've got other players in there. And if Maguire stays with the fifth choice, then cool, it is what it is. But like, if you said to me, there's 5 or 6 names you listed and said we can take Maguire out and get these players in who are more mobile and quicker, I'd rather go for a more mobile and quicker option for the longer term. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I want Man United to be looking at now, sort of the mobile longer term, because Maguire, this is the perfect example of Maguire. I didn't mind Maguire starting against Liverpool because he was good in the air, defensively solid when we're doing sort of the low block and you got to do the Sunday league stuff. But we started him against Brentford away, where we played a bit more of a higher line, and Thiago was getting on over the top. Kevin Schade wasn't, and Maguire's vulnerable in them spaces. So, like, if you're playing him for them certain fixtures away and Liverpool's and that, yeah, cool. But long term, man, like them balls over the top, the high line, Maguire ain't cut out for that. So, fifth choice and less wages, then cool. Priority for me is just make sure if you do that, we're still getting these 2 midfielders in because it's a must. So I'm not really too moved, bro. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what Baines is saying, but I'm not too fussed.
But also we have got leadership from De Ligt, man. I think De Ligt's been a leader. He's been one of our best players this season for me personally.
100%. Do you know what annoys me about? Do you know what annoys me inside about De Ligt is that because he's flopped at Juve and Bayern, people have made their mind up on him that he's just crap. Without giving him a fair chance. At the end of the day, he was 18 years of age, captaining Ajax against Man United, a Mourinho Man United in Europa League final. He went to Juve and Bayern. He still made starts there. He still played okay, but he made a few errors. But cool, everything's scrutinized when you're at Juventus in Italy and at Bayern Munich in Germany because they're the 2 biggest clubs, really. But the guy's 24 years of age, and defenders don't peak till 26 plus anyway. The guy's been solid. The guy's been good. Give him his credit, people, and just let your... You know when people have got like an they've gone so far with he's a flop, he's dead, that they can't now come back off it. He's been
100%. 100%. Yeah, they made their decision now. I think he would deal it, but I look at it like I said to you, man. I don't think for me, like my anger was a couple of years ago with Maguire, man. Like, you know what I mean, in terms of like when I obviously, you know me, I backed Maguire for a long time. You know what I mean? Said some words that I can't repeat anymore. You know what I'm saying, bro? I was one of the biggest Maguire's fans, bro. But then I said, yeah, man, this is not good enough anymore, man. Like we can't do it. We cannot do it anymore. What are you saying? Is it one of them situations where if we were to buy another centre back alongside him? Because I do think we need to buy a centre back next summer. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. I do think we need to buy another.
I'll be honest. I think the centre back that we probably should be looking to get rid is Lisandro Martinez. Just because of injuries and stuff, innit?
Nah, bro, man.
Oh my days! Cass said this earlier. Sell him. I was like, oh,
yeah, but like, but he's got quite a couple like long-term injuries now for United, no?
Yeah. How he can bounce back. And people forget how good his line breaking passing is as well. Like, give him
but
a
we
shot.
also seen Lisandro Martinez when he has to like defend in the channels is poor.
Yeah, true. That is true as well. I will not defend him on that one. Yeah. In wide channels, he's very, very poor.
And I can't lie, football's just becoming so much more direct this year, kind of thing, isn't it? Like across the board.
Big up Sava, by the way. Sorry,
I wouldn't want Lisandro. Yeah, come.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
So you'd sell him, Baines, in the summer, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Nah, man, I'm not selling him.
I just like to remember these things. Because then if he comes back,
Sancho's my guy, man.
But Ty, remember before, even when Lisandro Martinez was playing, I was a bit iffy on him. Remember, I kept saying I just don't think he's good enough for this system defending wide channels.
Yeah, but you know what it is? I have to keep the energy consistent, yeah, because I've been talking about Luke Shaw being injury prone. I have to keep the same energy for Lisandro, innit? Really, like even though I do believe Lisandro is top in terms of playing out for the back. I get you defending wide, but I still think he's an aggressive defender. I still think when, you know what I mean, like in terms of the first touch, he's always quick to the first touch, intelligence. You know, I think for me, like I think he's got good qualities, man. He's that kind of guy, yeah. He'll go to another club, yeah, stay fit. Yeah. Tell you what, he'll go to Spain, yeah, in a warm environment. I think he's that sort of player, yeah. He's come to England. the warm environment. It's cold and that, and it's like, you go to Spain, and when your pop says, "Yo, man, my knee's not hurting anymore."
Yeah.
Your pop's like, "Yo, my knee's not hurting anymore. The warm weather's helping me." He's that type of guy, bro. He'll go to a team, yeah. I'm saying, dare I say, Barcelona. He goes to a Barcelona team, yeah. I know they play with a high line anyway, but if he plays in a team where they play out from the back, they progress the ball well, or Atletico Madrid, something like that, bro, you will see the qualities of Lisandro. You will, bro.
But he's still got them qualities. People are. Them qualities are still there. People are just questioning whether the injuries have had too much of an impact on him that he's not as mobile because he wasn't the most mobile anyway.
Yeah.
People forget, for me, like his passing through the lines and his ability on the ball. Like, we haven't seen him play with like Cunha and Bumo and them half spaces and stuff like that. He could really start attack for us. We don't really have line breaking passes in midfield anyway. The Lit's not the best on the ball. Maguire's okay, but Martinez, when you think about it, he's probably the best out of the pocket six we've got behind Cunha and Bumo that can release us in them sort of tight areas. So let's see what happens when he comes back. I just feel like people have forgotten what it's like to see Martinez play, and they're like, yeah, do you know what? Sell him, this and that. I'm not saying they're wrong. Like Baines, he might be wrong. Cass, he might be wrong. But he's been that good at times that let's let him come back. And
but I also think he has been quite bad at times as well.
No, he has. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
He's had dips, yeah.
He has had dips, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. This is what he does. He just flies into that. Now, for me, when he got injured, I don't want to blame it on himself here because it's nasty. But when Kufal was in that side of the pitch here, he didn't need to touch Kufal. He needed to be there. All of a sudden, he got injured. I'm like, why are you doing that? But that's because he is the sort of person that is not willing to like let it go. He wants to win the ball. It's like a little bit like Casemiro at the start of his United career. Less so now a little bit, you know what I mean? But like he just wants to win the ball back. It's good, but you don't have to do it, man. All the time.
Has he been? Amorim came in November. Has he only played probably about 3 games under Amorim?
Brother, he's been, but like, bro, his injury.
Because what I'm trying to think is, has he had a chance to even like show Amorim what he's capable of? I don't think he's really played under Amorim,
No. He played at the start. Remember Man City, Anfield, and then he got injured in April.
Wow.
Yeah. So
literally, that's a handful of games, people. He hasn't. Not saying it's a new signing, but for Amorim, he's looking at it like, okay, let me see what you're about. Because all of a sudden, you're then looking at it, Luke Shaw, Aiden Heaven, and Lisandro Martinez. We've got 3 less centre backs in about a month's time.
Yeah, I know.
And you can argue none of them are good. And what are we doing here? Just because we had numbers, like all we need.
You know what? We've got this squad. Like we've been blessed. We haven't got really injuries that much. It's only literally Sandro we're waiting for. Mazraoui's back as well. Mazraoui, where does Mazraoui play now? You know what I mean? Because now Diallo apparently
he's not a wing back. We looks like that Diallo's Ahmad's locked in right wing back, and it looks like Dorgu and Diallo are rotating on the left.
Yo, man,
I don't mind having someone like Mazraoui just because he's so like technically secure kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, he's really technically like
very technically good. Yeah. You can only rotate with the Christmas period.
The only trouble for me is that I probably think right centre back's the best place for Mazraoui in this team right now. But really, he's a solid back 4, just a right back. That is what he is. He's not a back 5 defender. He's not a back 3 or whatever. But if you had to find a position, it's right centre back. But really, he needs to play in a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 and just be a standard right back. Because he's not a pacey enough for the wing back, and he's not the biggest centre back. It's annoying because I actually think he's really good. So I struggle to see what's going to happen with him, to be honest.
He's just a competent player that we can't really like fit into the system. But
I
still think he's useful to have in the squad, isn't it? Because we don't buy him for that much. We're not going to find a better player for that price anyway. And realistically, if Amorim gets sacked, the chances are we're going to appoint a back 4 manager and he's going to be useful again.
Yeah, he's going to be useful, 100%. There's some news, by the way, about Joshua Zirkzee, man. Even though obviously the manager said that he's not going to be leaving, he's an option for West Ham. They're looking for a striker. They face competition from several Italian clubs, including Roma. West Ham are struggling. I can't lie to you right now.
Big time.
And they could do with a Zirkzee up front, man. Him and Bowen, you know what I mean? A little link up there, man. Could be a little duo there, man. But yeah, man, I can't lie, bro. He needs game time, bro. I'll be real with you. Like, if he left, I wouldn't be against it.
I've been told that even on deadline day, he was going to push for a move. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think that one's, unfortunately, it's not going to work.
Bro, man. How the hell?
But Fermin Lopez, 1-0 Barca.
By the way, there's no chance Zirkzee goes West Ham.
No, he's better
than
that.
Why is there no chance?
Just look at Nuno, look at West Ham, and you expect like a good footballer in Zirkzee to go there. Like, you just don't have, like, it's not.
Italy makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Like, they're sort of players like, I call them like pretty weird footballers. I just don't look at Zirkzee and say West Ham, Nuno striker.
Yeah.
They had Chris Wood last year.
You know what? Chris Wood could go to West Ham, on loan.
Nah, but Chris Wood now reunited.
Chris Wood, Sean Dyche, that's his brother.
Yeah.
That's his son.
They played at Burnley, innit? Oh, yeah, they played at Burnley.
Man.
But he didn't really do much at Burnley, did he?
Even
really?
Sean Dyche's house. He's at Sean Dyche's house for dinner now.
Yeah, you know what? Probably, yeah, maybe. But I'm just thinking,
Zirkzee's better than what people think, man. Just because he doesn't show that sort of go get a hungry, like he's solid, he's nice.
Yeah, but the problem is he's just difficult to fit in, kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
he's another one where like he's a good footballer, but
I think
realistically, is Zirkzee a striker? The answer is no.
Baines, he would be like, I've always said there's certain strikers in football that suit playing in the front two. So one of my big ones was Lautaro Martinez. I'm not a big fan of Lautaro, but when he plays up front by himself, you can see why I have my opinions in him. Play him in the front two, cool. Zirkzee, if you put him in Inter Milan with a 3-5-2, he would be so good for them because you have maybe Thuram or whatever. He needs a two-man strike force. You know what I mean? Edin Dzeko was another one. I think Edin Dzeko was always better when he had a partner next to him to play with. Certain strikers need a front two, and I just think Zirkzee is that type of profile.
I agree. I can't lie to you. For me, Zirkzee, he's got. The thing is, Roma, how many attackers are they going through right now at the minute, man? Did Dovbyk not do well over there? Is he not doing well? Dovbyk.
He's not done great. Yeah.
Dovbyk, they meant to have Dovbyk. They meant to have that Russian guy as well. Who have Roma got up front, by the way?
They had Shamuradov or whatever his name. He left.
Oh, he left?
Yeah, he left.
They're fourth, right? They're doing well this season.
Yeah, they've got the Atalanta manager now, haven't they?
Ferguson. Let's see how he's doing. Let's see how he's doing.
Yeah.
0 goals in 6 games. Wow. Wow, he's on 007 as well, man. Jeez,
someone said, I think Zirkzee can play up front by himself. But I feel like with Zirkzee on top, you're going to need like the environment to suit him down to a T in it for those sort of strikers. And the thing is, I don't look at, like, for example, like Zirkzee, I don't look at him as a 10 either. Because I don't think he has enough like, creative sense in him. He's just a good footballer.
He's a front two, man.
Like, you just don't fit the system really, innit?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you don't, that's what, for me, the more I look at it, like, even though I want him to be playing for Man United, you can tell, like, we're just about just keeping him in a team for the team's sake. Because really and truly, you could have Abumo, Cunha, and Zirkzee. That could be a nice little front three, but it's never going to happen, bro. Because Mason Mount, while he's fit, while he's there, he's the main guy. You feel me? In terms of, the manager can trust. Cunha, he will play up front as well.
By the way, I feel like Mason Mount's done well this season.
Yeah, he's done all right. Like, I think for me, he's not played badly. The thing is with Mason Mount, he don't really have bad games, bro. His bad games are like
he's a 7 out of 10.
Yeah,
can I just throw something random out there, by the way? Just quickly, I don't want to change. We'll move on topic. But Zirkzee, if he was to go to anywhere and maybe work as a one-man striker, I know they've got Vissa, but I think the way Waltemada and Zirkzee, Newcastle, the way they play with a lot of runners from Tonali, Guimaraes, Gordon in behind, Elangas, Zirkzee could work well at Newcastle if he was to play up front by himself. That's the only club.
But Waltemada gets goals, though, isn't it?
Yeah, he does. But he's not running in behind. He's doing a lot of Zirkzee stuff. Nice flicks, nice touches.
Yeah, but those flicks are nice. It's a bit of end product at the same time, isn't it?
Huh?
Yeah. Those flicks are nice. It is end product at the same time. Like, Waltemada's a much better player than Zirkzee.
That goal he scored against Brighton, I could picture Zirkzee doing that.
But then I can also picture Waltemada scoring the ugly goals.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think they're different in a sense, but I feel like for me, You know what I mean? That Waterman, he's cold, man. I can't lie. For what I've been watching, man, he's cold,
He's
man.
been decent. He's got good feet,
It's
man.
still early. It's still early. Like I said to you, man, two different styles, two different, you know what I mean, where they want to be. You get me? They're not the same as what they do, man. So let's see, man. Let's see, man. But I just think for me right now, United build momentum. January, don't do panic signings, man. Don't do anything crazy. And then you never know from there, because what we don't want to do is spend money, and the next, you know, it's not the right guy. But look at Ugarte, man. Everyone's still burning about Ugarte, bro. You feel me? That right there was a thing. But our squad is stacked, man. And I believe United I'm still saying that top 5 is achievable.
I'm looking at the league table now, thinking Sunderland are above us. They play Chelsea, who are above us. Palace are playing Arsenal, who are above us. You know what I mean? Tottenham away.
We're doing a title charge now.
Tottenham away at Everton. You know, if we win, we're on 16 points. We could be in the top 5 come the weekend, mate.
Yeah, bro. I've always said it, man. This league is overrated, bro. I'm telling you now, man. Like in terms of like where people think like everyone thinks Tottenham are amazing.
Really be in around that place, man. We can.
We will. If we beat Brighton, which I think we will, we'll be 2 point. We'll be a point ahead of Liverpool, and Liverpool are going to lose this weekend. Watch. So, you know what I mean?
I love that.
So, in the day, for me, just beat the next game. Win your next game. That's all you have to focus on. Win your next game, and then we go to Forest. I think there's a little bit of a gap. I reckon this week there'll be a little bit of a gap now. 2-3 points.
Villa are coming as well, you know. Villa got City there.
Villa, yeah. Villa got City as well, which I'm not gonna lie. I still think City will win, but just about narrowly. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. Like everyone's played each other, man.
Brighton could easily beat us, and then we're 2 points behind them.
This is what I'm saying. I'm not taking this Brighton game for granted. I can't do it.
It's not even
Brighton's the team. Brighton have burnt me, Baines.
It's not even Brighton. You can't take any game for granted. United are not good.
Can't. I said that to Saeed. Winning 5 games in a row in the Premier League now is hard.
Yeah, I can't lie. That guy that's doing the haircut thing, 5 games in a row is hard for any single side.
I know.
Yeah, but it isn't. Look at Aston Villa. Aston Villa have got 5 games in a row.
Yeah, but they did 5 games in all competition. His challenge is 5 games in the league.
Yeah, but we haven't done that. We haven't done that ever, though. Even last year.
No, but that's what I'm saying, for the guy that's fighting his head, that's a hard challenge. He didn't think it.
No, but it's not hard. It's not going to be hard. When last year we had the opportunity.
It is hard. Earlier, I said to you, Said earlier, only Liverpool and City, or Arsenal and City.
No. Bournemouth did it last year. Everton did it last year. Wolves did it last year. I think there was another team as well. Right, it's not hard.
No, but you just said this season the league's a bit of a mishmash. So that's why no one's really consistent. No one winning 5.
No, I get that. I'm talking about this year. But you just said though, like to win 5 games in a row is hard. When really and truly, teams that were down the bottom worse than us, did it. Everton, David Moyes did it. Wolves in 6 last year.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Wait, how many times did Liverpool do it last year? Does anyone know?
I don't know how many times they've done it, but by the way, this year will be more difficult because it's 5 Premier League games. So I hear you on that one.
Yeah,
that's what we're saying.
Sorry.
Yeah,
my bad.
Not 5 in all comps. I'm on about 5 Premier League games.
Oh, that. That one.
Basically, now.
Then again, Wolves did do that. Wolves did it.
They did. If we're to get 5, we have to now beat. Obviously, we beat Brighton this weekend, beat Forest away, and then beat Spurs away. Then we've got 5, and then that'll be the international break. So if we win our next 3, the guys cutting his hair in the international break, and we've won 5 in a row. They're our next 3, and then it's literally the break. So yeah, Brighton at home, Forest away, Tottenham away.
Hey, Ty, someone in the comments said Liverpool only done it once. That's what I'm saying. That's a hard challenge. 5 wins in a row in the Premier League.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm not taking Brighton for granted. That's all I'm going to say. I'm looking forward to it. 5:30, get my takeaway, but I'm not looking forward to it.
No, but like I said to you, bro, I think for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them ones where you say it's hard. But
someone said losing 4 in a row is harder.
Wow.
I like that.
I just think for me, like, bro, there's teams that have done it. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I agree.
Teams have done it.
And
Ruben Amorim's Manchester United are not doing it, man. Let's keep it real.
I'll just say one game at a time. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I think we get unstuck against Forest. I think Forest is the game. Because you got to remember, you have to do 5 wins in a row.
Yeah.
That there, there's a problem. You have to win 5 wins. If he draws one game, say we're losing 2-0, yeah, and we get back to 2-2, you can look at it and think, you know what, man? You take the draw there, but then he has to start the challenge again. So
yeah, I know we're not winning all three of them because Forest away just got something on it. Tottenham already.
I think Forest will be the thorn. I think we'll beat Brighton, but we'll lose to Forest. That's where my problem. And then we'll draw to Tottenham. This is my prediction. We'll beat Brighton, we'll lose to Forest, we'll draw to Tottenham.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Okay.
What do you think, Statman Base, before we go?
One game at a time, and we'll probably lose on the weekend. It won't surprise me.
Okay. What are you saying, Tyrone?
I'm Brighton. I'm not taking for granted. I'm just gonna play the game. Yeah. If we beat Brighton,
you can just give me a prediction, bro. You know what I mean? Like, relax, man.
If we beat Brighton, we'll beat Forest. If we don't beat Brighton, we won't beat Forest. So I think it'll be 2 wins in a row.
Listen. I don't know what that is, man. I can't lie to you, bro. Brother, just tell me what the
results. Well, giving us every single scenario.
Brother, I don't want no scenarios, bro. I just need to tell me what the result's gonna be. But you know what, man? FPL Hive, guys, we're gonna be redirecting over there. Make sure you check them out. FPL Hive. We'll see you lot for the Champions League.
If we beat Brighton, believe in top 5.